And welcome, JBA fans. I'm your host, King L5, and today I am bringing you my quarterfinals, first round of the playoffs versus Tom and the Vancouver Kyogres. So, he's bringing pretty much the same team that he brought when we played in the regular season, and while it was a really close game, I was able to pull out the win with my Sapsipper Azumarill plus Celebi. And I decided not to bring Azumarill this time. I actually have a different Sapsipper mod, which is going to be Miltank. I decided to go for a more balanced team this time because last time when I faced Tom I went with pretty much HO, and while I did win, it was a lot closer than I would like. So this time I am packing really nice defensive checks to his Pokemon. I believe last time he did not have Mega Absol, but the other 5 Pokemon are the same, and yeah, last time he brought the defensive Shaman, Flame Orb Milo, I don't remember what the Rhyperior was. I don't know if he brought it, actually, I'm not sure. But Rock Polish Garbodor and Balloon Klefki. So, keeping those things in mind while building my own team, I decided to bring Stunfisk as my first Pokemon because I needed to switch into Torrentee. I don't know why he didn't bring it either game. I think it has a pretty nice matchup versus me, but hey, he didn't bring it. And Stunfisk is still pretty nice in this matchup. It can switch into Mega Absol and Klefki quite well to get up my rocks, and it's a nice check to Garbodor as well. Next I have my Alomola rolling pretty much every physical attacker on his team, and then I have my Mega Pidgeot, max speed, max special attack to speed tie with the Torrentee. Yeah, pretty standard spread there. Then I have my weakness policy Baton Pass Celebi since it didn't get a chance to shine last time we played, so I just decided to bring it again since it does have a nice matchup. And I have my Scarf Drill, once again, same set as last time with speed, same spread, 100 defense to tank a something, I don't even know, I think it was just general bulk, but I just invested in other things. But yeah, then I have my Miltank, which is going to be mixed defensive, I think, this week. I'm pretty sure it's mixed defensive. That's to take on the Shaman, basically. And as well as the Torrentee can't Oko me, and I can get my rocks on a lot of things, although those are on Stunfisk, my bad. Just Miltank is a nice wall, can toxic things. Very nice Heal Beller to support my Alomola, because that thing just really it forces people to run Toxic to beat it, or really strong special attackers, and if they're going the Toxic route, then Heal Bell is going to be really a key thing in keeping my Alomola alive. Anyways, get right into the game. He leads off with his Shaman as I lead off with my Mega Pidgeot. Good matchup for me. I'm just going to go straight for the Hurricane as I have no reason not to do so. He doesn't have the best flying resist. As he goes into his Klefki, and you'll see that does a lot of damage, which means he's definitely in range of a Heat Wave, so I'm just going to go for it. I don't care if this gets Thunder Wave because I do have Heal Bell in the back. Now he goes into my Lodic, takes nothing, and he does reveal the Flame Orb once again. Now here, again, I have no reason not to click Hurricane. I have Roost, and I do have Heal Bell, so he can't really threaten my Pidgeot with anything. Yeah, he switches out into his Rhyperior, and he reveals that he is max special defense, and that does nothing. So I calculate, and I need him to be about 50% for HP Grass to be able to kill. And I go out right into my Alomola, take nothing from this Stone Edge, and I am able to just throw off a Scald, I believe, or was it a Toxic? I don't remember what I went for. Probably a Scald, if I had to guess. No, I actually go for a Wish, and that's good as I can get a free switch into anything of my choice. Decided to go into my Stunfisk to get up the rocks while Mega Absol is not Mega Evolved, and he doesn't have any hazard removal, and I have Rapid Spin over Defog, so those rocks are going to be there to stay. So yeah, I'm going to go back into my Shaman, not into my Pidgeot on the Shaman, as he reveals the Life Orb Seed Flare, doing about half to my Mega Pidgeot, which I was not expecting. But I'm able to switch in regardless and threaten him with another Hurricane, as he can just go into his Klefki, I believe. Yes, he goes into his Klefki. That's going to get 2-hit KO'd by Hurricane, and now he can go for T-Wave, but like, I don't really care. I'm going to go to the Excadrill because I'd rather not get T-Waved if I don't have to, and I can get off the spin versus this thing, as he can't touch me, and he's kind of forced to switch out here. on my spin, goes into his Milotic, and this is the freest switch of my life to Celebi, as it is a pretty nice offensive threat to him, as I only have the Giga Drain, but that hits the majority of his team. The Shaman is offensive, doesn't want to switch in too many times, and the Klefki is really low. But I'm going to go for the Baton Pass, as that gives me momentum versus anything on his team, as he's definitely switching out there. Now he goes into his Klefki, gets up a Spike as I knock it out with the Earthquake because he doesn't have a ground resist. Well, he does have Shaman, but that's offensive. It's really close to 2 KO after Rocks, and he needs that to be healthy to take on my Alamomola and stuff like that. So I got into my Celebi as he doubles out into his Shaman. The way he made this play made me think that he had Signal Beam. Regardless, my play is to go into Miltank, which kind of hardwalls this thing. As he goes for the Air Slash, that's good knowledge. It means he doesn't have Signal Beam, which means my Celebi can actually get its weakness policy on the Shaman. If I Baton Pass onto the Scarf Drill, then I just win, because +2 Scarf Drill just kills everything. But yeah, into my Miltank, I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to heal up, keep this at full as a switch into Shaman, as that's like the only offensive threat to my team at this point. Go into my Aloe on his Rhyperior, and he goes for the Stealth Rocks, which is kind of bad. I do need to get off a spin sooner rather than later, because the Spikes plus Stealth Rocks means I am definitely losing the Hazards game, and I want to be winning the Hazards game, if anything. So I do set up the Wish as he goes into my Milotic. Good play, preventing me from rapid spinning. But I'm going to go to my Celebi, and because of the Flame Orb damage, he is in range of the Giga Drain, and if he switches out, he'll be at 25, and he's not going to be walling anything except for Aloe, which I would always double with Aloe once Milotic is this low. Well, I might not have to, because Celebi does beat it regardless, but anyways, he's going to sack it. And now, here's an interesting play. So, if he goes for the Gunk Shot on my Celebi, and he's offensive Garbodor like last time, I live that hit, get the weakness policy, and I can Baton Pass out into my Scarf Excadrill and win. So I'm kind of hoping he goes for the Gunk Shot and just attacks what's in front of him, but he goes for Drain Punch, predicting my switch out to Excadrill as I go for the Baton Pass, so kind of unfortunate, but like, it's fine. It was a win-win scenario for me. So now I go into my Excadrill, and I'm just going to spin, because while Earthquake does technically get a kill at this point, I'd rather have the Hazards gone than just get a single kill. I want to get 4 kills, so I'm just trying to maximize my chances of winning. And now I can go into my Alamomola, which completely hardwalls this offensive Garbodor. Crit Gunk Shot does 49%, so he needs like double crit poison, which isn't going to happen because I Scald Burn him on the first try, Scald being the wonderful move that it is. And now I'm just going to Wish Up as he is forced to switch out into his Shaman. Nothing else he can really do, as now I can go straight into my Miltank, just completely free, and take nothing from his hits. I do reveal the Sapsipper here, which gives me +1 attack, which is nice. I do believe I go for the Toxic here on the Rhyperior switching. And so what this Toxic does is allows him to be chipped into range of my HP Grass from the Mega Pidgeot, which is looking to be one of my biggest offensive threats along with Scarf Excadrill. So that's also really good. Rhyperior, he has 2 plays here. He can go for Stealth Rocks again, or he can go for Earthquake. If he's attacking, he's not going to go for Stone Edge, so I feel like Mega Pidgeot is pretty safe here, as with the next Toxic round, he will be 100% in range of my HP Grass, even though he is max special defense. However, he reveals the Rindo Berry, and I'm like, aw man. I get a crit, which still isn't enough to kill, as he's able to knock me out with the Stone Edge, and so I lose my Mega Pidgeot, but the Rhyperior does go down to the Toxic damage. And at this point, he doesn't really have anything for Stunfisk, so I'm just going to bring it in. Well, he has Shaman, but I have Miltank, so Shaman being checked by Miltank means that Stunfisk plus Miltank is going to win this game, and like the other 3 Pokemon aren't helping Tom in his ways of winning, so yeah, I'm just going to 2-hit KO this Sugar Berry Garbodor with the Earth Power, and then Stunfisk getting out of there with a net 3% damage on it. Goes into the Absol over the Shaman because I can always go Miltank on a Shaman and it's not a threat. But Absol might be able to do something with like Dark Pulse flinches on everything. But not really, because I have the Scarf Drill in the back. But it's like a lose-lose scenario for him and a win-win scenario for me. I'm just going to 1v1 this Absol with the Stunfisk, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be the game, as his last Pokemon is going to be Shaman, and I'm not going to let Stunfisk die. It's too much of a good Pokemon to let that happen, so I'm going to go straight out into my Miltank, as he predicts this nicely, goes for the Air Slash. But yeah, he's going to die from Life Orb before he ever kills me, let alone my entire team. But yeah, that is going to be the quarterfinals, and I'll see you guys in the semifinals, which is going to be against Dougie, in my opinion, one of the best players in the JBA right now. So look forward to that one, and I'll see you guys in that game. Yeah, just gonna let this game play out real quick. Goes for Hidden Power or whatever, and dies to Life Orb, and yeah, pick up the 5-0, moving on to the semifinals. See you guys in that next video.